Legend of War here, and today we've got a saving a disaster battle playing as a Cult of Pleasure, going up against the Jade Court. They've got 3 full stacks coming at us, quite a lot of dangerous units in there, especially Yuan Bo. And we've got 2 armies that are alright, they're not fantastic, they're not terrible either, a lot of shades. Not the best army composition, fairly low level heroes. The battle difficulty is on very hard with no AI stat modifiers, going to bump that up. And also, this is kind of a challenge video because the guy's challenging me to do something specific with this. So I'm going to read out the email, get some context, and then see what we can do. So he says, "Hello Legend, heard that you have been receiving less and less disaster battles lately, so I have a small and possibly fun challenge for you. Yuan Bo is attacking with 3 full stacks to my 2 full stacks of mostly shades and some other diversity of troops. I managed to scrape a Pyrrhic victory from the battle, and my first army got nearly destroyed, as you can see in the attached image, which I'll show you guys in a moment. I did not control a large army, and I felt like their flying units really caused me a lot of trouble. I also employed a checkerboard formation for my shades in the first army. I challenge you to not lose a single unit from either army and get a better result than I did." So here is his result. Lost 1,319 troops, killed 4,110. Although if we do a better result, as in fewer casualties, they'll probably inflict the army losses earlier, so actually probably will end up with fewer kills. But yeah, quite a few units got wiped out, so we need to do better than that. Let's jump in here. Plus, we're also playing it on higher AI stat modifiers, so they'll do more damage to us. I'll do what he did and not control a large army. I think that is the right call. But I'm not going to be focusing on a checkerboard formation with the artillery. I think this is a bad combination. Shades work really well on their own, stalking. That's what we want to utilize them for. So I'll probably get the artillery off the battlefield pretty damn early. I just don't think they're going to be effective in this situation, just because they've got so many fast units. And they're not very good single entity killers, but you know, I'll do what I can. Alright, so what we want to do is get the shades over to here. Okay, I don't want them coming in. So we've got some settlement garrison that basically counts for nothing. Bring our reinforcements in from maybe over here. So I'll bring the shades over there. They won't know where we are. We just don't want to be hiding in the forest because one thing, it'll block all our shots, all the trees. But they don't usually go looking for us in the open field. Yeah. So get these back a little bit. Let's have a look at our heroes here. We've got them all on cold ones. Ugh, much better to be on horseback because it's faster. Maybe these 2 is fine for cold ones, but not this one. Here's what it is. But we got some fire wizards in this army and in that one there, so decent amount of winds of magic. 95. Let's see what we can do with it. There. Okay, get back a little bit because we need to be able to get you off the battlefield early if it does go bad. Alright, so this one here we got to watch out because they have missile mirror. That could be very dangerous to us if we're not careful. It'd be great if we could find some way to kill her nice and early. Fireball would be a mistake. It just wouldn't do very much damage. And I reckon we will use up all of our winds of magic in this battle. So doing like 200 damage with a fireball is not really going to be worth much. So we got 129 kills to begin with. That's good. Especially on any arch units, because I reckon that's what's going to give us a hard time. Move them back a little bit more. Move these over here. Now, none of our reinforcements are going to come in until we start withdrawing some of these ones, but that's going to happen fairly early, I think. Ooh, that looks pretty tasty, because there's an obstruction there. They're going to be all clumped up. That was really good timing for the cooldown to expire. Good, they're just walking straight into it. Alright, looking over here. They missile mirrored. Stop. You can see they're going straight for the artillery. 200 kills already. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, they're not the best single entity killers, but if we can take out some of the Great Long Marauder. Ah, shit, that was stalking. Need to get in there, save the wizard. Wizard's more important than the artillery. They're done. Get them out of here. We're not going to get any more value out of them. So yeah, they definitely didn't trade very well. for us, but I wasn't expecting them to, because just the type of units that we're dealing with here. We had no ability to hold it back, couldn't kill it fast enough. I mean, if the Shades were here, they could have, but it's not worth defending this position here just to save the artillery. Like, they're not important. Not that important. Okay, if we could stay in melee together, all together, maybe they'll clump up with their infantry. Just got to watch out that they don't fight the wizard here too much, because that's what they're going to try to do, it would seem. This looks promising. I mean, they're well within range, but they're coming into melee. I hate cold ones. They're so goddamn slow. Get in there. Okay, so we got some reinforcements coming that have come in. I'm not going to bring them over here, because it would be good if they would actually send like a couple of units over that way. From when their reinforcements come in. Just wait a little bit longer. Get them all together, they'll fight better. Oh man, this could be awesome. Tempted to do an overcast, but the problem is that the cooldown will be really long. Plus the time to actually have the spell going will take longer as well. And after like a couple of seconds, it'll probably just move out of the way. Okay, try to get rid of these peasant horsemen. They're giving me a hard time with the wizard. But the wizard is fucking them up. Now, this would not have happened if we had our Shades here. She's doing great there. And look at that, they've just brought in all of their missile units into melee like this. Really fucking good for us. Can't use missile mirror if we're not using missiles. Alright, we could use burning head, but they do have a fair bit of armored units, so it's not going to be that effective. I don't think she's going to be able to beat them in melee. Best thing that we can do is just keep moving her. Yeah, they're searching for our units. See how they were searching in the forest? Is Yuan Bo here? Yeah, I can see him. Yep, I can see him. Yeah, try to move this way so that they follow us into the flame. Hopefully it rotates back into them. Gotten 600 kills with the flame storm there. Trying to hurt ourselves too much with it. Don't let that one shoot us. This is going really well here, because this is their entire first army is basically destroyed already. Okay, don't fire at will to begin with. Just chill for now. Oh, we've got this. I didn't even realize that. That would have been handy if I'd figured that out a bit earlier. Would have made a huge difference, but better than nothing. Alright, let's go again in there. I'd love to kill this lord as early as possible. Alright, bring the Shades over here, because now they're not in particularly... She's not well protected. Alright, this one's getting close to getting killed. Let's get her off the battlefield, because she's not inflicting much damage here. 60,000 damage, very nice. Would be good to use the missile attack from them, but by going into melee, they're just... Yeah, the blob here is fantastic for us. A lot of trees in the way. It's going to take them a while to get over here. And Yuan Bo, I think he's moving through the forest at the moment.
I am destruction. Pushing forward. I am ready.
Okay, just get her to leave. No sense in keeping her here. I could use some more units from the reinforcements. Gonna have to get in reasonably close, or else she's just gonna dodge us. Another fire wizard came in. This one is not as good as the other one. This one here, stop firing, don't fire. She's missile mirrored. Yeah, look, she's just gonna stay away. Ah, God damn it. She's going to be really hard to get rid of, that one, I can tell.
Purveyor of
Alright, there's a celestial line there. It would be great if you got rid of it. Everyone focus on that.
advance.
Good thing that
Heed me.
the Bloodwrack Medusas are anti-large.
Moving
So,
out.
it's obviously masters.
By my spear!
Okay, that could work for us. We just have a couple of them shoot. Yuan Bo coming over here is quite dangerous because of his execution ability.
Dreadlord. Sacrifice them. My
I'm gonna try to
power
just
soars.
route these ones here off the battlefield by doing this because they're all just
Aria, aria,
tiny little bits of
aria.
remnants. In fact, most of them are missile units, so Burning Head should actually do alright. How much magic we got left? Not much.
Master Druki!
Shit. Oh, god damn it.
Merciless host,
Death and carnage.
we are ready.
She missile mirrored us again.
As you say.
Scourge of the West. Dreadlord.
Good, that one is gone. And don't get these ones off the battlefield too early. I'm definitely going to withdraw that one from the battlefield. Because that's just going to bring in more units right away. Because they're useless to them while they're like this.
Shades. On to
Yeah, you have my permission to leave. Leave that way.
Sister of the Dark Convent.
Alright, you're in bad shape. Now would actually be a pretty good time for you to leave.
Withdraw.
But you're in okay shape. I'm actually going to try to bring you back over this way.
moving!
I serve.
And you may leave as well. So we'll suffer a temporary leadership penalty. That's okay. Get them back over here. Time to bring in some more reinforcements
On to slaughter.
from here. Watch out for the longmas.
Advancing. Scourge of the West.
If I could get her... yeah, you want bow. Okay. Shit. Move. Okay, I'm going to have to
Striking out.
get out of the way because... Get in there. No, don't die. You can leave, you can withdraw from the battlefield now, but don't die. Oh my god.
Sorceress of blood. Sorceress. Sorceress of blood.
Cold ones. Say dread? I mean, dread. Fear?
Battle
If I kill that
ready.
one, that'd be good.
Dark
This
elf.
is working out fine here. That one being a pain in the ass again.
Battle ready. Shades.
She's doing a good job though. Give her that. Curses Warrior fleed. That's okay. That's okay. I just had to give cover for them.
Master
As long as she's
Druki!
not dead, it's fine.
We are ready.
Okay, some more reinforcements came in. Right, our leadership is not great because of
Dreadlord. Moving out.
we just withdrew our lord from the battlefield.
Daughter of Nagaroth.
Okay, back. Okay, send this one over here. That one might be alright to go and fight Yuan Bo, actually. Okay, I'm just trying to think, how should we do this? You're now the commander of the battle.
Sorceress of blood. For blood. Purveyor of cruelty.
Whatever it takes. No fear.
Watch out. Okay, Yuan Bo seems to be going back to the rest of that over there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, watch out. Okay, that's good. You've got the best spell casting, but you're very badly damaged. I'm very tempted to get you out of here. You did really well, and I don't want to fail the challenge, so yeah, just leave. That way we can bring in some more reinforcements.
Druki.
Alright, they need to move back a little bit. Move a bit over here.
Master
They
Druki.
seem to be doing pretty well against him. I think he is, yeah, he's on horseback, so being in the forest is hurting him as well.
Visions of destruction.
And this one here, this one's got the hunger, so that's good. He's regenerating.
Tyrant.
It's okay if we have to withdraw her from the battlefield as well. We will see. It's also good that they've still got quite a few units here that are still on the battlefield, but like worthless. Okay, that was...
At Senlu.
Bring them over here, that's it.
Druki! I go!
I think this guy's too small to bother trying to shoot. Okay. Okay, I'm just thinking how to go about this at the moment.
Yes! On to murder!
It'd be great if I could get the Sisters of Slaughter around over here to kill them, but we got to be very careful that their like fast units don't come in and pin us down. Alright, yeah, withdraw her from the battlefield. Good, they got rid of the Gate Master. Good. Alright, try to draw them back over to here, out of that goddamn forest. They're using my damn cheese against me. Alright, that's all the Sisters of Slaughter to come in. Now, no, sorry, there's one more. What's wrong? Bounce of power is fine.
Making ground. Striding. Master Druki.
The problem here, we gotta stay very clear, keep our heroes away from Yuan Bo, so maybe have them go out over this way. Because, yeah, the Shade should have no trouble dealing with him. Alright, I guess. Yes, it's quite a cheap spell, and I think they've got a lot of Winds of Magic. Need them to get over here faster. Especially this one. And more Missile Mirror for them. So yeah, Sisters of Slaughter should do alright against him. But there's a fair few Jade Warriors down there. I'd rather shoot them rather than fight them in melee.
Execute.
And Metal Wizard's still around.
Master Druki.
Could definitely benefit from having a bit of a fatigue reduction. Yeah, what they're doing, they want to get all their forces together before they move up on us this way. That's the smart thing to do. I don't really have any recourse to do anything about it. If I go over here with the Shades, we can't see what's going on. And we're just going to shoot trees. We'll end up wasting ammo. Maybe if I just send a couple of Shades, maybe a healthier one, over here to reveal themselves. She might waste a little bit of Winds of Magic. Also, this guy here is going to keep shooting at us, isn't he? Shooting at them. Alright, maybe I'll move up a little bit. Oh, hang on. They're not paying attention to all this over here. Alright. So if we have a look at execution, what is the range on it? 75 meters. Okay, I'd have to get fairly close in order for him to do that. This has got 150 meter range.
Moving out! On to battle! Forward! Elfry and Aha! Shenlu!
Move them over this way. Draw them over that way. This is how we want to be utilizing the... Oh. Okay, that wasn't so bad. This is how we want to be utilizing the Shades. Sneaky up on them. That's it. But you've got to be able to kill them and then hide again before they pin us down. A few hits here and there. Anyway, I've only got enough Winds of Magic for one more Flamestorm. Yeah, let's see if we can draw them all the way back over here. Because I think Sisters of Slaughter are faster than... Yeah, they're much faster than their infantry. Right, they've got a single unit of Jade Warriors making their way over here, because this one is... Sure, yeah, no one's on fire at will. Just draw it in, because that way we'll be more accurate, we'll use up less ammo. Lose less balance of power trying to kill a pretty high balance of power unit. But I think they're due to bring in some fairly fast units soon. See, I think this is working pretty well here. But yeah, this is how you use Shades properly. Just wait for it. And goodbye. And then by the time they get over here, it's hopefully too late. Oh, I really want to kill that fucking general. If we touch that one there, it'll reveal us.
End them.
I'm go in for another final flamestorm. If we can kill her, that'd be great. Is she trying to cast on any of them? Missile Mirror? Oh, that's pretty good.
Going.
And maybe some of the shots will miss and hit them over there. Great. I think that's the first Lord that we've killed so far. That's great. Alright, and then go back into stalking and they forget about us. Okay, they got a fast unit over here, but they'll easily be able to handle it. Let's get them over there. See if we can maybe camp at their reinforcement spot. That'd be fucking amazing. Alright, you go in over here, burn them because they're all nice and blobbed up. But yeah, no more missile mirror for them, so we don't need to keep a really close eye on them. Now, here's another great thing. These Jade Warrior crossbowmen have quite a lot of range. Way outranging ours because we don't have Shadow Dart. But they can't shoot at what they can't see. So we move in until we're within our range before we start shooting them. Right, I've got one more Flamestorm left I can use. It's quite... No, I was going to say it's quite possible they ran out of magic. Ain't my words there. His thing. Yeah, it's not a great blob, but I really don't think we're going to get another fantastic blob. So let's see how that goes. Good. Good. It's only burning a peasant archer. Would have much preferred it. Shit, something higher value. Okay, so we got peasant horsemen over there. Okay, go deal with them. Don't want them hidden, so get in through there. Could still use a burning head. Get in nice and close. That way they just have no time to react to this. And they're dead in a blink of an eye. This is how you use shades. Delete. And then disappear. Come on. Okay, yeah, they're gone. Good. And then they're stalking again before... Yeah, they got a chance to do anything. And that is a very high value unit taken out very cheaply. Alright. You should be fine to fight there. Alright. So they got more Great Longma Riders, another Jade Lion coming in. Actually, I think that's the first Jade Lion coming in. Not sure. Which the Shades would be best at dealing with, but they're fairly fast. So I guess we'll see. Alright, so this Peasant Archer here is not exactly a hugely high value unit, but still would be good to take him out, so let's just get him.
Master Druki!
Okay, just gonna have to suck up the charge on that one. Can't do anything about it.
We are ready.
Okay, not yet, not yet. A little bit closer. And then fire at will. Right, time to get some control groups going, I think. Alright, I think this is a higher value unit than the Sisters of Slaughter, especially considering how dangerous they are to the Shades. And I think we traded reasonably well against it so far. And yep, that one just got deleted. Also, when we allow them to come into fairly close range, it makes us more accurate. It also makes it way harder for them to dodge. Wish this one here had a Helm of Discord. Alright, so there's still about one full army left to come in. And we've still got about one full army left to come in, so looking good so far.
Murderous intent.
Jeez, they fight to the death. And we killed one of their lords.
Druki tyrants.
If you have a look at Yuan Bo, overall he hasn't dished out that much damage. Oh, we've had the Murderous Prowess active, which not the best time for it. Right, so they're sending a bunch of Jade Warriors up here. Fine by me. Onyx Crowman, that'd be ideal for them to fight, so that they don't have to deal with it. More Onyx Crowman. Alright, so that's all the remaining forces left to still come in. So there's still about 2 full stacks left on the battlefield. But if we inflict an early army losses, we won't have to fight most of them. Especially considering the Onyx Crowman will come in and then disintegrate, hopefully. They've brought in a vastly insufficient amount of force to deal with us here. Although, that evens the odds a little bit. Shoot at that one. And I need to get... yes, that's nothing I can do to cancel it. They moved out of the way. Okay, don't worry about shooting them. It's not like shades with great swords aren't bad in melee. Oh, but they're really fucking him up. Need to get this one here off the battlefield. Still had a fair bit of ammo left. Yeah, I thought he was right. The flying unit's definitely causing us some grief. That's why I wanted them to deal with them. Oh shit, they got more incoming over here. But still, overall, we are trading really nicely against them. Yeah, that last burning head fucking sucked. Here's what it is. Yeah, don't engage with them. Just shoot these ones here. At least there won't, hopefully won't be any more that we have to deal with. Hopefully, no, there's still one more over there. Peasant horsemen coming in over here. They could be a massive nuisance. Oh god, we're shooting at them and they're just taking enough damage. Alright, the other Sisters of Slaughter came in. They're shooting us a little bit, that's okay. Alright, I think we're gonna have to deal with this one here. Get this guy off the battlefield now. Too risky keeping him here. I need them to stalk again. Okay, time to get rid of this one here. Okay, get back, get back, get back. Right, they'll go back into stalking and hopefully redirect their forces again. Good, they're kicking that one's ass. Very nice. Good, the Jade, what's it called? Onyx Crowman coming over here. That is good for us. Yeah, because I don't want them taking any more shades. Okay, you need to leave the battlefield. I think we're doing comfortably. I don't think we need to desperately preserve every little bit of balance of power. Now, I still want you to get your ass over here with them. Because they're doing quite well as a hit and run, I suppose. Okay, I need to... if I go that... Yeah, I'll have to send the Sisters of Slaughter to go deal with this. Because Yuan Bo's close by. She's getting shot at. Actually, you know what? No, I was going to withdraw it from the battlefield, but she could still be useful to draw them in. Shit, that other general. Sitting fucking duck. Let's go. Oh, you're going to have to charge in here over here.
Merciless warriors. Advance, Druki!
Forward! Certainly.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity. Well, they're coming in over here. Yeah, like I said, don't send any heroes near Yuanbo. Because execution doesn't work on
Dark elves.
infantry units.
Moving out.
And these only heroes and lords.
Nagarothi.
And there's no way this guy's going to get out of here in time either. Get rid of this before it shoots at us.
Pleasure.
Kill me! On to violence! For Cain!
Okay, and time to get rid of Lord Magistrate Mu Zhongzhen. Okay. Good, and...
Sacrifice them! Brook!
Okay, this one needs to be removed from the battlefield now. Too much damage.
Sister of the
And that
Dark
guy
Huntsman.
is dead. Yep. Okay, get her out of there. Everyone move back. Nice. That worked out very well. Because even though that particular mount is shit, it is a fairly high value unit still. Okay, get out of there. Don't want to be fighting Jade Warriors. I don't think they'll fare particularly well against them. Lacking armor piercing.
Quickly now!
Good against their archers. Maybe somewhat okay against Yuanbo just because heroes are not going to be the way to go about it. Okay, since Yuanbo is over here, I'm going to send them back around this way because I want more of their units coming over here, and it seems like they're focusing heavily on the Sisters of Slaughter.
Moving out!
Yeah, so yeah, we want... okay. And just lure Yuanbo away. Oh, there's an opportunity. Go and kill that one. Alright, withdraw this one from the battlefield so we can keep bringing in more reinforcements. I don't want to risk any units getting wiped out, otherwise I fail the challenge.
I am destruction! Drugi! Agreed!
Blood for Cain.
Well, they can see us over here, and they're just choosing not to come at us. Alright, well, they're probably not going to shoot the single entities too much. We should charge in on the... Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. That one's isolated. Let's go.
For the slaughter! Torment!
Yep, that's good. Yeah, lure Yuanbo away. Although I would like to kill him in this battle. If we were too close to the edge of the map and then army lost him, then he will not die. He'll get out of here.
Drugi tyrant!
This looks good. They still have their lord died recently, didn't they? No, that's gone.
Visions of destruction!
But this is good, very favourable for us here. Especially if they decide not to shoot. Alright. I'll need... Oh, hang on, what's this? Jade Warrior crossbowman. That's more dangerous than the Jade Warrior that went in over here. I need this one to keep an eye on them, basically. Just see what's in here. Because they're hiding as well. I'd like to charge in on those Nangao Grenadiers, but it'd have to be this one by itself. Plus they're decent in melee.
Advancing.
Okay, shoot those Jade Warriors there.
Shenlu!
And she is suffering a fair bit. Might be a good... Yeah, I'm going to get her out of there. I may have to send the Shades to come and sort of back her up.
Brides of Cain!
She'll hold out a little bit longer. And if she routes, it'll be a lot easier for her to get out.
Bringer of death!
Keep you on board busy. That looked like it went pretty damn well. I like that.
Shades. Going. Death is coming.
Good, another unit shattered. And not wiped out completely though, so run it down a bit.
Dark purpose!
Okay. It's good that this one's got the hunger. That's very handy for us. Okay, we have got a Jade Warrior crossbowman there that needs to be dealt with.
Merciless warriors. A merciless host.
Unfortunately, shooting into the trees is going to block a lot of shots, but the same thing will be... Ooh, that's a bit more dangerous. Don't get too close to that one.
On to battle!
Again, charging in with her is just to activate their skirmish mode so that they don't fire back at us. There is a fairly fast cavalry unit there. Huge difference trying to shoot into the trees. Do fucking no damage.
Moving out!
Terror and death.
Shenlu! If you wish.
Okay, I mean, the Jade Lancers aren't exactly the greatest cavalry ever. I need to start getting her out of there.
Shades. Cold-blooded killers.
Right, at least this one here did no damage to us. Good.
Yes!
By Cain. Carnage
Well,
awaits.
they're not charging at us, which is what they should be doing, I think.
Scourge of the West!
Keep them close by here. I may have to withdraw them from the battlefield. I mean, they're only peasant horsemen, but I don't think the Sisters of Slaughter are going to handle that very well. Get out of the way. It's this one. Jade Warrior Crossbowman. Okay.
Murder awaits.
Carnage awaits!
Massacre them.
Visions of destruction! Retreat!
Okay, good. Now just leave the battlefield. Ah, shit.
Merciless warriors.
You get into melee with that one if you could. You get in over here. I need you to pin down those Jade Lancers. Alright, I think we're approaching the back end of the battle. The problem here is that we're not close to the edge of the map, which means if we need some units to get out of here, that's kind of difficult for them to do from this distance. And also fighting in the forest is very bad for us here.
The merciless
Also bad for them because of all of the... Yeah, you need to get out of here. We've still got a fair few units to bring in.
Shades.
Keep you on bow over there.
Understood!
Shades.
This one needs to leave.
To murder. Nagarothi.
This is peasant horsemen, so...
Demons of death. Slaughter them.
Oh shit! That one's shooting at us.
Pushing
Just
forward.
rout. Because then they'll back off.
Sorceress of blood!
Shades.
By all means!
Keep you on bow busy just a bit longer. Good, she should leave the battlefield.
Cold-blooded
Decent order.
killers.
This one here has got to get out of here and leave, so I can bring in more reinforcements before it gets wiped out.
The merciless host.
But yeah, this isn't ideal here right now.
Ready! Striking out!
Glorious
Kind
destruction.
of baited us into the forest. It's not great for them either. It's just, we want to get it so it's like completely in our favor, and that's just not what the case is here. Would you fucking
Onwards!
leave? Problem is, because she's a general, her leaving the battlefield will cause us some morale penalties.
Sorceress of blood!
If they start bringing them over here, we're in big trouble. Right, if you're hidden through the forest, this is actually a good opportunity because
Quickly now!
if they shoot any shots at us, it'll block some of the shots. Yeah, now would be a bad time to withdraw her from the battlefield actually, because I need the morale. This one here needs to be pulled out. Taking too much damage. You gotta leave.
We shall return.
Onward!
No survivors.
Oh shit! Get this one out of here.
Forward! Moving out!
Cold-blooded killers.
Send someone in there to melee. Jade Warrior Crossbowman. What's going on here?
Maid!
Stay close to the edge there. This guy is suffering a little bit. The other guy's still basically full health. Yep, that one's leaving. This one here needs to go. Same with you. Go. Bring in some more reinforcements for us. There's the army losses. Okay, Yuan Bo actually kind of came in... This is a relatively early army losses, I think. Way earlier than what he would have gotten. Because they still had a decent portion of forces. They didn't even bring in all their troops. Oh, wait, finish that one off. Alright, if we want to kill Yuan Bo, then we need to run at him. I think, yeah, our infantry is faster than him. But he's got a bit of a head start. And I didn't even bring in all my units.
No fear! To their graves! Shades! Nagarothi!
So, yeah, if we can manage to run him down, that is really good. Oh my god, he's just... Trying to run down single entities using single entities is such a pain in the ass. Come on. And he's too close to the edge of the map. Well, at least if we damage him, hopefully he's not going to get any replenishment. It just, I don't know what's going on the campaign map side of things. But it does look like he's going to get away because we can't seem to cut him off and there's just not enough time to get in there. We could fire a few volleys at him, but it's not going to be enough.
By my spear! Enacting!
Yeah.
Into position!
Get a few shots off on him. So we didn't kill him because we refused to engage with him, but at the same time, he didn't do much damage to us either. If we could run down some more of their units, that'd be great, because we are definitely not going to kill anywhere near as many he killed. But if I had to guess, I'd say that we probably suffered about 700 or 800 casualties. I really don't think any of our units got wiped out. And all their best units got wiped out. So if you have to fight them again next turn, should be easy. Oh yeah, because we have to withdraw a lot of units. Anyway, that's done. Yeah, no units from that army got wiped out. And most of those were still on the battlefield. So yeah, I suffered about 800 casualties. And I definitely did not inflict 4,000 casualties on them. Yeah, 743. So okay, bringing this back up. We suffered... Okay, just comparison. Okay, I killed 200 fewer, exactly. But I suffered 600, a bit less than 600 fewer casualties. So I think that's a big difference. Got Sword of Strife. Oh, he got Sword of Strife, I got Trickster Shard off them. Okay. Yeah, no units got wiped out. I guess it really does depend on how you determine doing a better job than him. Wait, did he kill... Yeah, he did kill Yuan Bo. Yeah.
More slaves are required.
I mean, it's only 200 fewer. And your army's way better intact. But like I said, the Shades working on their own to stalk, so much better than having them stand near artillery. So things are moving, it's not showing us. Man, Yuan Bo's army got obliterated. But he is going to get replenishment. But if he's out on his own like this and we can actually catch him, he probably had auto-resolve it, no problem. Although since he won the battle, he probably moved on from his campaign. I still send the same file back to him anyway. But I don't know, you guys let me know. Did I accomplish the challenge or not? I mean, he did say not to lose a single unit from either army and get a better result than I did. It just depends on what you consider better result. More kills or fewer casualties. I personally think fewer casualties is better. And it was fewer casualties by a lot.
Your time with me is precious, so make note.
You will die weeping, like the sniveling coward you are.
I mean, that's law friendly, whatever. Plus, we're Slaanesh focused. Look, you win in auto-resolve. I mean, we do better if we fought it manually, but whatever. I'm not here to deal with this.
This was your destiny.
Alright. Always got to deal with these events. Luckily, very loyal already. He's playing on normal campaign difficulty, so probably doesn't really need the extra control. On turn start, Lords have a chance to gain 4 loyalty. That's freaking ridiculous. I reckon this one is best. Losing 1,000 gold, I don't think that's a big deal at all. Excuse me, at all. And having having more public order, that will help reduce your slave decline. Yeah, slaves used by buildings, minus 50%. Okay, so that battle happened over here somewhere. Yeah, it was over here. Which army was it? Wasn't this one? There was these two, right. So that's one of the remnant armies. That's easy to deal with. Not getting much replenishment in this area because it's not green territory.
I serve only the dragons.
So these here are the three armies. Well, that's fucking easy. Should definitely send this army here to go and take Paywax.
Cruelty and violence.
It's the only one that can do it.
Dreadlord, at your command.
But it actually kind of looks like we won't be able to reach Yuan Bo. But at the same time, he's in force march. He hasn't got an army. Could I block him? No, that doesn't block him. I think it's sorceresses that do that. Yeah, so you got a choice here. You can either capture this settlement or wound Yuan Bo. Do you have the defeat trait for him in this one? No, because that is a really friggin' good defeat trait. I guess it's up to you if you want to continue the campaign. But yeah, you should easily be able to auto-resolve these. Yeah, none of those armies are blocking Yuan Bo. No. Only this one here's got a chance of doing it. And like I said, if you take him out, the sooner you take him out, the sooner he comes back so you can get the defeat trait again. Because this, excuse me, this one here just got it. One dragon down. That's one of the best defeat traits in the entire game. Winds of Magic cost minus 20% for all spells, Lord's Army. So this spellcaster was casting at 11 Winds of Magic, is now casting at 7. Although they had a Trickster Shard, and that increases the Winds of Magic cost. So I think as a base it would have been 10. So it's dropped off 3 Winds of Magic off the cost of that one. That's a big deal. Yeah, that's really good. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments below if you like these sort of challenge things where somebody leaves me an objective. And we'll see if we'll do any more. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.